So it is now day 14, and as you guys can see, the tank is looking absolutely insane. It does need a massive trim back, especially on this left section. There's so much growth. So what I'm going to be doing today is just doing a big trim back and a big replant as well. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to carefully take off the lid. I have actually smashed quite a few lids since I've been in the hobby, so now I'm extremely careful. I'm going to put it in a safe place. Okay, so that is now looking a lot tidier. I'm now going to take out all the stems, sort them. I'm only going to keep, obviously, the best looking ones, the ones that have nicely converted and that have the leaves in the right shape, and I'm going to simply replant them. Okay, so I've no okay, so I've now sorted my stems, as you can see. So I've kept them quite short, and I'm only going to replant the best ones. So all of the extra stems that I have, I'm just going to take care of them later. I'm going to just put them here, and I'm going to replant them in some of my other setups. So I'm going to do exactly the same steps, but for the whole tank, but super speed. So obviously this is not my favourite part of the process, but you know, it has to be done. So it's now day 18, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the tank because I'd like to know where it's sitting with its cycle. I do think in maybe a week it will be completely cycled, so I'm kind of guessing and hoping that I'm going to be at 0.5 or under 0.5 in ammonia. Okay, so I can never remember which one goes first. This one. So this is just to give a rough idea where exactly the tank is sitting. Okay. So it is now day 28, and as you can see, big changes with the tank growth-wise. The plants have really taken off. You can clearly see more of the planting pattern. So obviously this tank is still young. There's still a lot of progress to be done, especially on these kind of Dutch setups. They do take a while to look their best. Obviously, more the tank is going to mature, the more the results are going to kind of pop out. I haven't had any major issues with this tank, no algae problems whatsoever, but then again the light is on a timer, the tank is balanced. I do, and I have done, weekly maintenance on this tank, so I've been changing about 25 to 30% of water every week, cleaning up the glass, just, you know, your usual kind of maintenance for this kind of high-tech CO2 tank. I've also hid the canister, so some of you have been asking where the canister is. So it's here. I don't know if you can actually see, but I've actually slipped it into this little cupboard. So then it's just less clutter and kind of gives a cleaner look to the whole setup. I've also added the first inhabitants. As you may know, some of you that have been following me for a while do know Dimitri. Dimitri is my betta fish. He's a rescue betta. I got him around 6 months ago. So when I did get him, his fins were extremely ripped. He had a lot of difficulty swimming. Now that his fins are doing a lot better, he's still not there yet, but we will get there. I can't actually put him into a setup where there's any hardscape, as his fins have become so fragile. As soon as, you know, he brushes himself against hardscape, he tears them again. So this kind of setup is pretty good, as the plants are very soft. He's not going to catch himself anywhere. There's a heavy duty glass lid with no gaps, so he's not going anywhere. I've also added a few shrimp. I'm part of the lucky team where my betta does not give a flying f about any shrimp. He doesn't really care for them at all. One thing I cannot put in with Dimitri are snails, because he has like hate for snails. It's actually quite impressive. He does take them down. So for shrimp, he just doesn't bother for them. It's like they don't exist. I really hope you guys had fun watching this video as much as I actually did making it. There will be an update on this tank a little later on, maybe in a month or so, to really show you guys how it's grown in, how it's really developed. And yeah, I'll see you in a month.